Hey guys, this is John with the Trucker's Kitchen. How you doing today? Today I got something special. I was going to shoot this video and show y'all how to can ham broth from scratch, but I've already made the ham broth. And I also got a new camera because I lost more film. But today we got a special treat. My 14-year-old daughter wants to learn how to can. So guess what we're going to do? We're going to let her can. This will be her first canning session on how to make ham broth. Stay tuned.
Hi, I am Jade. I am his daughter, in case you guys don't remember me. Anyway, today I'm going to be canning ham broth. I have the recipe right here, so if I look down to read it, don't mind me. So Dad already made the broth. It's right here, but the way that you make it is, well, the stuff you're going to need to make it is 2 ham bones, handful of peppercorn, I guess, 1 tablespoon of kosher salt, 2 bay leaves, 8 quarts of water, put in 2 batches in Instapot at 95 minutes, and let come off of pressure for 5 minutes. Set broth on counter and remove the fat cap. So that's the step that we're going to do on camera right now because Dad hasn't done that yet. He wanted me to do it. So my dad's going to move the camera and then we'll be right back. Alright, okay. I'm going to take off the fat cap, which is basically all of the fat that's come off of the broth. I'm going to try to take off as much as possible. I'm just going to skim the top of it until I see the broth, and then I'm going to try and get off as much fat as possible from it. Hello. So, back again, real quick. I'm going to be putting this into the jars. So, this is actually very gelatinous right here, if you can see. It's a very gelatinous, and that's how it's supposed to be. So, now I'm gonna put this in here. I'm gonna try not to make a mess, but I mean, like, I always make a mess. Everybody always makes a mess. Trying not to make a mess.
Hang on. Go.
Also, by the way, before I continue doing this real quick, we're using regular mouth jars. And, yeah, right there, you can see that right there. That has...
Tell them how high you want it.
We're gonna go right to here, basically, just because I wanted to learn how to. I think I can, yeah. Okay, I was being careful to make sure that I didn't accidentally overflow it with that one, but now I have to be careful with this one.
Keep going.
Yeah, I know.
Keep going. That's good.
Yeah, I think that one's perfect.
I think it is too. Alright, now let's get the next jar up.
Alright. Now I'm gonna do this to like 3 more jars, and then...
This jar, we're gonna cut.
Okay. I'm gonna do it to this jar, and then just so that you guys get the basic idea on how to do it. And then we're gonna cut out to after they're all done. Alright, so right now we have all of these filled. They're all filled up to the right line, and they're all about the same. So now I'm going to need to clean off the rims of all the broth that might have gotten on it, or any other things that could have gotten on it, so that when we put on the lids and put them inside the Instapot, not the Instapot, inside of the canner, it actually seals properly. So now I'm going to put some vinegar on this paper towel right here. This is the vinegar. I'm going to put some of it on it. And now I'm going to use this, and I'm going to clean the edges, just like this. Be careful not to get it inside of it. Alright, this one's done.
Put your lid on. Center your lid. And then put your ring on. Now, what do you do when you put your ring on?
You only tighten it finger tight.
Okay.
That's it.
Show them how to do that.
So you go like this, and then when it starts getting hard, you stop.
Right.
And then I put it on there.
Do another one.
Alright. I'm being extra careful. I'm like double doing it. So you set under the lid, just like so. You put this on and you only tighten it to finger tight. Do not tighten it more than that. You will mess it up.
Did you tell them why we wipe the rings? The top of the jar?
So that it seals correctly and doesn't get moldy and stuff.
What happens if you don't?
I don't know what happens if you don't. I just know you got to.
It can cause seepage. And it can cause a failure for your canning session. So not only do you do the sides like you're doing, you also do the top.
I did do the top first.
Like that.
I did do the top first, and then I did the sides.
I just want to make sure. This is money.
Because I don't want to get gross finger stuff on it.
Yep.
Now we're down to the last one, so I'm going to go ahead and do this. Cleaning out the inside, and then I'm going to just do this one again. Because I like doubling it up again. I like being extra cautious. Make sure that's right. Alright, so now that we're done with all of those, Dad's already put half of the cans in there, but we're going to have to do 2 levels. He's bringing it over because I'm kind of weak.
Alright, as you can see, we've got 9 jars in here. And we're going to have to make this into a 2-layer. Alright? So, put the second layer in here. We're going to put one in the center. One to each side. Now these will move around when it's canning. So I'm going to put some empty jars in here and we'll bring you right back. 2, 1.
Alright, well, since we have hard water, which is what my dad calls it, but it's basically just like icky water, we're going to add some vinegar, and I'm just going to guesstimate it. But you're supposed to use 1 tablespoon, but I'm just going to guess it. Alright. I've seen you do this like a bajillion times.
Okay. Let me step in now.
It's supposed to go like this. I'm just trying not to hit any of the jars down there.
You're going to be fine. There you go.
There we go. It's because the jars are weird in there.
It's really simple. All you got to do is remember this arrow goes to this notch.
Yes.
That's good. Now what do you do?
Now, I know this one by heart.
That's good.
Okay, both of those are finger tight. And now you take the next ones, which are these 2. And I'm going to just go like this. This one's having a slight problem. Screw them up until they're finger tight. Both of them are good. And then take these 2, put them up. That one's already good. Sorry. Alright.
Now what do you do?
Now you go back through and you slowly turn them.
Crank them all the way down. That's good. I'm going to double check this.
Because you don't trust me?
I don't even trust myself. I double check myself and I triple check myself. So let me go in here and let me check it.
Right.
Okay?
I think I did it. I think I did it mostly. You are stronger than me, though.
Yes, but you just want to make sure. And this is for peace of mind. This will let me go to bed tonight.
I didn't know which one you turn it on, and I turn it on this side, right?
Yep.
Alright. So I'm gonna turn this on to 8, which isn't high. It's very close to high, but it isn't high. And I have it on the one where it has the entire like the entire heat top will turn on this one.
What kind of cooktop have we got?
It's a glass top, right?
Right.
Have
we had any problems out of a glass top?
No.
Have I canned and water bathed at the same time with this?
I think so, yes.
Okay. So it all depends on what manufacturer you have and what they say and how it's made, correct?
Yes.
Very good. Always check with your oven maker, manufacturer, to see if your oven can do that. What we're going to do now is that we're just going to kind of pause the video here. We'll come back when we start getting a steady stream out to the petcock. We'll be back.
So now that this is steaming, I'm going to go ahead and put the timer on for 10 minutes. Alright, so now we're going to put this on. We're going to put it on to the 10, which is this one right here. It says 10 right there. 10, okay. Alright, so I'm going to okay.
Drop your heat.
Now that that's there, I'm going to drop the heat down to in between the 4 and the 2, so that's like 3. And then I'm going to set a timer for 30 minutes. So now, once this timer goes off right here, we have about 30 seconds left-ish. I'm going to turn this off, which is right there. And then I'm going to wait for this to completely depressurize. And then I will take that off and, you know, get the cans out and stuff.
How do you know it's depressurized?
99% sure it's when no more steam's coming out, right?
Also, with this canner, you got a pressure gauge, and it should be sitting down on 0.
Yeah.
Do I take the weight off before or after it depressurizes?
Isn't it after?
Yes. Go ahead and turn it off.
Ow! Water hit me.
And we will be back when this depressurizes.
Alright, so as you can see, pressure's at 0 on this, and there's no steam coming out of this. You would see if there was any steam, because there'd be like steam coming out of there. So I'm going to use the paper towel to get this off, because it's kind of hot still. And I'm going to just place it over here. Alright, so we waited like 13 to 15 minutes.
Well, it was 5.
Oh, it was only 5. Okay, well, we waited enough time for this to hopefully be hopefully to be okay enough for us to take this off.
Cool down some. Alright. Now.
Alright. So now that those jars are out, let's go ahead and do this. Look at this.
That's too close. Back up. There you go. That's a nice golden color. Go ahead and put it over there. And it's still boiling too.
Yeah, I can see.
And we've been hearing the jars popping already, so they're sealing. We'll do one more out, and then we'll bring you back and we'll get them all out.
Let me show you this.
There you go. Now.
Alright. Well, there's just there's just one left.
Show it to them.
Okay. The bottom ones were cloudier. Only on the sides, though.
Yep. Start to finish, if you count from her taking the fat cap off to getting this done, was about 2 hours. Now just hold on a minute and I'll bring you back and we'll give you a close-up on this goodness. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is 12 jars of ham broth, and every one of them have sealed. So we're going to be putting these in our beans. I'll be putting them in with roast, or I'll be putting it in with soups. A lot of things we can do with this. But it's never too early to get your kids involved in your prepping. Jadica's 14, going to be 15 this year, and she wanted to do this. So always remember, get your kids involved. And like I always say, be good, be safe, and we'll see you when we see you.